It is unfortunately that time of the year around the NFL where everyone starts cutting their roster from 90 to 53. So a lot of players, over 1,000, are going to hit waivers and is going to give other teams the possibility to either claim or sign these other guys. So the San Francisco 49ers have started their roster cut down. And the first name that we got this morning was in the form of running back Matt Breida, who was released. Now, obviously, this was a cool story with Matt Breida returning to the team where he made his entry into the NFL as an undrafted free agent, obviously, with the San Francisco 49ers. He had a pretty decent preseason, all things considered. And watching him back out there, not bad. Jeremy Fowler reported that Matt Breida was the first player to get the axe, but Breida did play 72 snaps for the 49ers in preseason. He had 15 carries for 33 yards. It wasn't anything crazy, but he did play pretty well. He had a 21-yard reception against the Saints, and you could see there was some ability there. You can still see the speed that got him named the Cheetah. So, what I expect is that he will make it on to the practice squad, because I really don't think he will get poached. He was a free agent throughout training camp, so he didn't sign elsewhere. So I do imagine he will come back to the practice squad. I'm not surprised by this. I've seen a lot of the comments from some 49er fans who maybe were, but I think when you look at the 49ers running back room, it's going to consist of Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, Jordan Mason, and Isaac Guerendo. So unfortunately, I really don't think there are going to be a ton of options for any other running backs to make the roster, but I do expect a couple of them to come back on the practice squad. But this wasn't the only news that we got. We also found out that the San Francisco 49ers have released wide receiver John Trey Kirkland. He was a signee from the XFL, or UFL, I should say, now that they've changed their names. But I do believe that he does have some talent. He was seldomly used in the preseason, but I do believe that he could be a prime practice squad candidate. Now, again, he really didn't do all that much in the preseason, but he was a late add through training camp, and potentially the San Francisco 49ers like him enough to bring him back. We'll have to see. But again, this was probably the guy at the very end of the totem pole in regards to all wide receivers. So, not really surprised by this one either. Now, the numbers game is what's going to get interesting. I do believe the San Francisco 49ers will likely keep 6 wide receivers. There is a potential for them to keep 7, but if it is 7, I really do think it comes down to everyone competing for that 7th spot. Obviously, the 6 to me will be Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuel, Jawan Jennings. You also have Chris Conley, Ricky Pearsall, Jacob Cowan. If they keep 7, they will be competing for against Danny Gray, Trent Taylor, Robbie Chosen, Tay Martin, and Ronnie Bell. All those guys trying to get that 7th spot. So it'll be fascinating to see what ultimately happens in regards to that wide receiver room. But because we don't know. There's no Brandon Ayuk information yet. There's no news. There's a lot of rumors circulating that he could be traded to the Washington Commanders. So obviously, Brandon Ayuk's future is tied to the 49ers roster construction. Do they keep him? Do they add someone else? It's going to be fascinating to see. But let me know what you guys think about the early cuts. Obviously, turn your post notifications on, because throughout the day, as all of this information is dropped, and especially over the coming days, I will be sharing this with you. And also, I do have a pretty solid, pretty exciting announcement coming for the channel. So just stay tuned for that. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.